Hi everyone and a warm welcome back to the WARNO monthly February tournament from SD League. Today we have Meddi and CoopzDiablo. Meddi is over on the left in blue, playing as the 11th Parachutist Division, the French. And over on the right in red we have CoopzDiablo, playing as the 7th Panzer Division, the East Germans. Once again we are on Chemical. I love this map. I just think it gives such an interesting variety of engagement mechanics. We've got plenty of forest, we've got plenty of big industrial areas with stuff to hide behind and lots of buildings. It's a good variety, and placement can be key in this area in particular for getting shots off between the buildings and things. Sneaky here, CoopzDiablo getting some recon right around the back at the start. Have managed to avoid those anti-air units. Loads of stuff coming straight down the centre here. He's actually going to get very close to these paras though, so they will be at risk. We might be about to see some of these get killed as they come into this area. Yes, indeed, there it goes, engaging from that range. It's the LRAC, so it's got a decent range on it. 850. Coopz has realised and is getting all his units out. Now, in fairness, I would have said Coopz had more unity and certainly more units which are effective against infantry, but because he's got all the flame troops, he has lost a couple of squads. Recon pushing around here for Meddi. Up in the centre, good spread for Meddi all the way across the point, already grabbing that corner and down here as well, which is pretty important because you tend to see the person at CoopzDiablo's side trying to push this area very early on and hold this corner. Few units up here, recon up at the top there. Interestingly, just 1 point capped, second point being capped in the center now for Meddi. Command finally arriving in for Coopz and 1 there as well, so he'll cap Alpha and then he's going to cap Bravo with this one, I assume. See where that's going. Yes indeed, it's going into there. MI2 flying over here to get sold. Will be shot at by that, so it means that Coopz may realise that that is sneaking around the back there. MiG-23 coming in, going for possibly the Gazelle cannon. Or the Pirate is going for the cannon. Does get the kill. Will take fire from the VLRA. The Mistrals. Does manage to dodge and will evac. Lynx just chugging its way over the river here. There's not a lot in here for Coopz. He's got a reasonable amount down here, but he is coming into issue with these pirates, with those Gatling guns now. He does have some Iglas up there, but they're not quite near enough to engage yet. And those pirates are absolutely tearing apart those infantry on the ground. A Puma with a command infantry here. There's the cap. But right now it's still +3 to Meddi as he controls the center to himself and is about to neutralize this. So it will actually be +5. There it goes. Meddi getting some really early points here. Coopz is bringing a command in here, going toe-to-toe at the very edge of this point though. He hasn't managed to get into this point and he's lost his units at the bottom here. Certainly looks like Coopz is on the back foot at the moment, struggling in the centre and appearing to struggle a bit down here. He has lost all those forward infantry. There are some more in though. Igla finally in range of these choppers, does manage to kill 1. Other ones are not in range, but the MiG-23 comes in and kills it. MiG-23 now going after the Mirage. Mirage takes a hit. Another Mirage is in. That Mirage takes a hit as well. MiG-23 pushes round, kills the Mirage. Can it kill the other one? MiG-23 wrecking here. Cannot kill the other one. Mirage is evacing. MiG is evacing. MiG survives. MiG doing an amazing job there. I think it finished off the chopper. In all the excitement, my eyes flicked over to the jets coming in instead. Now, Coopz should win this fight. He's got better units here. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't get too close to those SAS. He did lose his units there, but these Pioneers should be able to keep at range and kill these infantry. though bearing in mind they can't do anti-vehicle. Tank rolling in down here, engaging on the aeromobiles. I mean, right now it is massively feeling like map control is in the favour of Meddi. MiG-23 comes in and tries to go for that chopper, but it has landed to drop off those troops. Command infantry are being engaged here though, but Meddi way out in front with those points right now. You can all change. There's still 34 minutes of this game left. MiG-23 going for these choppers. Those pirates actually being quite a nuisance to infantry. Special Alf Clara actually managed to get out of there alive though. More units coming in down here. Meddi making a lot of use of these Gazelle cannons and the Puma pirates. There's a Mistral launcher there, and Mistral here as well. He has taken fire. He's now being engaged by a Mirage. He manages to dodge all the Mirage missiles. Takes out another chopper at that side. Does lose the MiG. But the MiGs are doing pretty well at the moment. Coopz now has reinforcements up here, but he really needs to get into this point. He does have the command sat back there. Coopz still has his flame troops here. There is a Puma pirate half alive here as well. I think that was one of the ones that was at the back. Command has been killed in here. Milan 1 pushing up the edge there. That could be a real nuisance for things going across the bridge. Gazelle cannons whizzing around here. There is a Strela coming in though to cover the back of that point. That is on attack move, I think. My 24 coming in. A couple of Shilkas coming in as well there. What are tanks coming in here? I think the plan here may be for Coopz to try and get this command tank into Delta. There's not a lot in Delta itself. Everything is up here. My concern is these Gazelle cannons, because the Gazelle cannons do have 2 armor penetration on that autocannon, so they can do damage to these tanks. And I'm worried about the fact that that T-55 is really close to these enemy units. Chasseurs Paris, for example. That's that chopper going down, I think. Finally. Chopper goes down in the middle here as well for Coopz. Coopz making a slow push into the center point. Meddi still +3 currently. There's a Mirage coming in. Going for... I thought it might be going for the Mi-24D. It's veered off. Doesn't take any fire there. Oh, one of the Shilkas is going up that way. I thought they were both coming down here. Anti-tank jet came in there. Mirage took damage. Another Mirage coming in. We'll go for that Mi-24. Gets the kill. Taking a little bit of fire. Shilka will open up on it. Certainly stresses it out, but doesn't do much damage. Couple of choppers back here for Coopz as well. And then my 2 recon chopper just flitting around the back there. Here come these Gazelles. Now, the Strela and the Shilka should be able to deal with those. If they can get a hit, of course. There's 1 down. 2 down. And can he get the 3rd? Oh, missed it. But it's stunned. It's taking a lot of fire from the Shilka. Shilka should do the job here. He's trying to retreat. It's stunned again. Shilka gets the kill. Command went... Oh, wow. It just dawned on me. There wasn't even a command in there for Meddi. So, Coopz has taken it and is now +1. And he can even roll that command back out the way as he controls the point. And there are some Legionnaires Paris coming in with that APLS launcher. That APLS launcher will one-hit kill that tank. He needs to get the hell out of there. There's not a lot in here, realistically, for Coopz. He needs to get more reinforcements there. He has managed to push into the center here. His command is pushing in now. Low on fuel, though. There's a command at the back that Meddi could pull down, but he has just called in another one to replace this down here. Or to retake it, I should say. Central neutralized, and Coopz is now +4. 29 minutes left of this game. Can Coopz turn this around completely now? He was playing the slower game, taking his time getting in the center, but he's in there now. He was in a good position here. He needs to be really careful with that T-55. I am so worried about it. Legionnaire's power is there. Obviously don't know where the command is. Now they do. There it is. Immediately popped. The Epilas launcher is so devastating. 21 penetration. On anything like a T-55, it's just going to annihilate it. And it possibly even got a side shot there, I'm not sure. We can zoom in on the model. Yeah, it would have been a side shot as well, so definitely dead. That would kill most tanks on a side shot, I think, if not all the tanks in the game. I don't think anything has such high side armor. I think it would need 12 side armor. His strongest tank, the T-72, has 6. Another T-55 command tank coming in, though. Command is in this point. Everything now neutralized, but Meddi obviously way out ahead. Reinforcements arriving down here. The thing is, both these players are in a similar position in that they both have enemy units behind their lines. So if we consider the front line down the middle, you've got Meddi with units here, and you've got Coopz with units here. Cub coming in now. Command infantry being rolled in here. Meddi's bringing in a lot of commands. I assume he's going to go for Alpha? Up the top of the map? Problem is, he's going to immediately be seen by all these units. It's not even really skirting the very top of the map. I mean, the MI2 would see it anyway, but there's a Shilka there. Can he get past the Shilka is the question. Shilka should kill it, surely. Will any of the command infantry survive, as they magically do when a chopper goes down? Yes. A single command infantry has survived and will now run at full speed into this point. Because he's definitely not injured at all. ATGM jet coming in, going for the Shilka. Misses the kill. But there is an ERC coming in. Will be engaged by the Special Av Clara, though. That was risky. I mean, Chasseur Paras engaging on the T-55. Will they kill it? The LRAC is reloading. That is still got its side facing them. It's within range, but they can't see it anymore. That is a very lucky T-55. I'm pretty sure that should have taken a shot to the side. A little bit of push going on at this top end for Meddi, including with that command vehicle. Command infantry were killed at the top, or the single remaining command infantry unit. Mirage coming in to deal with a chopper. Mirage taking fire from everything. Wow. It got the kill on the chopper, but the Mirage is down. Took hits from Coopz there. Command in the bottom here. +2 to Meddi again. It doesn't feel like this game is going fast, but it feels like there are units all over the place. There's a Lynx around the back still. Has that been there the entire game, or was it destroyed at some point? I'm going to have to look at my own replay of this that I'm recording to understand what was going on with that Lynx. Emmobiles and Eclair's Power is moving up now. I assume going to try and take out the anti-air that's here. More Motsuchin coming in, going to the center to try and take out that vehicle that's at the back. I mean, that thing is just going through and wrecking stuff. It's got a tank gun on it. It's going to take out all the anti-air. Unfortunately, these Pioneer Flams aren't really as useful back here as maybe some ATGM troops would be, because if you can get some ATGMs in these buildings, or even just RPGs, you can kill stuff that's coming in on the supply road, though you'll have difficulty defending them. Commanders had to push out of here again. Paras and SAS here, but they only have satchel charges, so shouldn't be too much of a threat to the T-55. BMP-1 trying to chase down that command vehicle. T-55 could probably kill these infantry. Igla here running away from the Legionnaires' Paras. A group Anti-Char though with 2 APLAS launchers charging ahead. I'm sure would like to get close to that T-55. Gazelle Recon coming down here. There's the Aeromobiles getting a kill on the anti-air. Recon chopper being called in here now. Coopz is having a tough game. And there are units literally all over the place here. It's crazy. It's rare we get a game where there isn't sort of a defined front line of some description. This is just units a bit all over the place, especially at the bottom here. At the top, it's a bit more defined, maybe. I mean, for the majority of the game, realistically, Meddi has had good control of this bottom point. And he's got so many units in there. And I think map-wise, in general, he just has better control right now. He has more units on the field. I think kills to losses will certainly be in his favour. His MiG-23s are doing an amazing job in this game, though. Are they going to escape the Mirage? No, he loses it. That's unlucky. The MiG-23 has been doing a great job, considering I would expect the Mirages to be the better jet to some extent. Coopz hanging on here, managing to bring in more reinforcements. Has lost that command tank, though. Does he have any command? I assume he will have more commands in his deck. I'm assuming there will be a BTR-50 command in his deck still. 22 minutes left of this game. It does feel like it's a struggle for Coopz. There he is with a jet coming to take out those aeromobiles very effectively with its cannon. Did a lot of damage there. Can he come around for another pass? There's also the Mi-24 coming in to help. Cluster here, I assume, going for a kill on the command. There it goes, dive bombing. Yeah, that's a lot of bombs. He will get the kill. Yeah, he got the kill on the command. Back to +3 for Meddi. T-72s coming in now for Coopz at this side. Command being called in. He does have some other BTRs. Oh. It's doing a good job, but it is taking damage now. Special Alf Clara trying to take out that Gazelle Lisa. Oh dear. Mi-24D taking out the Legionnaires' Paras. Should make short work of them. Although it does appear to be flying straight over the top. Oh, it's realised and turned around now. Lots more reinforcements heading towards the centre to try and hold that side. "20 minutes gone. We are at the halfway mark of this game pretty much. Give or take half a minute. Coopz bringing in a command tank. He does have more command tanks. T-72 this time. Will obviously have better armor than the T-55. 13 front means it will take a hit from the APLAS launcher and front armor and should survive. Another command coming in here. Has he lost the command in this area? Yes, he has indeed. Coopz has managed to kill the command that was up here. Having a fight with these Legionnaires' Paras now. There is a tank at the back here. Just a little one, but it's enough. But Meddi in firm control of the central point, really. Less so down here. This is like Meddi very spread out all over the place. A little bit more concentrated from Coopz, which means that he can probably push in here. I almost wish he would double back those flame troops to kill these things in the building. He doesn't know they're there, though. The beauty we have of hindsight and being able to see the entire map. Para's 20mm anti-air gun there, causing a lot of issues for the Mi-24D, though it should get out alive. Legionnaires Paras causing issues for the BMPs, not faring quite as well against the infantry though. Meddi is trying to retreat them. Something went down there. I think that was one of Coopz's choppers. I think it was a recon chopper that's gone down to the pirate. Legionnaires Paras should die. I'm surprised they didn't manage to kill that BMP. They out of missiles would be an interesting question. They're about to die, so I can't actually check. Jaguar ATGM just flying around the back, but I'm not sure what it's in for. Possibly going for these T-72s? Yes, indeed. Didn't fire a missile, though. Just fired its cannon. Coopz got a good push going on here. We'll get into this point. Ant has managed to get his command back in the center there to neutralize. With just under 18 minutes left, he could turn this around. If he can get in control of this point, he can turn it around. As long as he can hold the center and potentially push it. Laser guided bombs coming in here. What's it going for? Going for the BMPs there. Nice strike. One of the first times I've seen the laser guided bombs actually hit their target. It doesn't seem to happen very often. A marker went down on the cub at the back there. But this is looking better for Coopz here. More reinforcements coming in as well. He just needs to hold. He also needs to kill the other command. His command is in. +2 to Coopz. If he can kill that, it's +4. And then he just needs to try and do something about the center of the map. Mortars coming down on that command. A little bit of harassment. He's not got a lot of infantry left here. I feel like he's going to get a little bit swarmed by Meddi. Meddi doesn't have that much either, though. But it's the fact that that Motsuchin is nearly dead. He's just outnumbered here, and there are more coming down. There are reinforcements going in towards the back here. I mean, 24D coming in, but is about to get hit by 2 Mirages. That was very quick by those Mirages. Cub gets one, gets a kill. Cub at the back does not manage to get a kill. This Cub does not manage to get a hit. Laser guided bomber coming in again. Veering off, though. Command is running out at this point here. T-72 might catch it. Gets the kill. In the meantime, the command has to be pulled out the center by Coopz, so it's still +1 to Coopz, but he doesn't get his +4. There's a guy at the bottom coming in, hitting these. What on earth is that? Those are the bombs that dropped from back here somewhere. On what? What even was that? They dropped from miles away and landed nowhere near anything. That's probably, you know, in contrast to saying I was very impressed with the last one. That's probably the worst drop I've ever seen from a laser-guided bomb. He's lost his little laser-guided bomber at the back there. Command tank's dead in here. I need to watch that back. I'm not even sure how that command tank died there. I'm a little bit confused. I think I was distracted. And I'm not sure how the command tank died in this point. I will have to watch that back when I edit the video, because I am quite curious. I don't know if he has another command tank he can call in. He's currently +1. Unfortunately, Meddi is completely in control of the center here. And Coopz is having to put his command really far back, so he's not going to get into that point again anytime soon. I mean, even the top corner here, he's just surrounded. I don't think it would be safe to take it up there. But there's still this weird thing where there's random units just dotted around behind the front line. It's just weird positioning this game. G22 anti-tank getting some good shots off. Command is back in that corner. There's no tank there to kill it now. This anti-tank could potentially kill it if you can see it. But he's being engaged by the Mirage. Back to +3 for Meddi. It's going to be a points win very soon. Command tank. There is another T-72 command tank coming in. 13 minutes left of this game. There's still time for it to completely turn around, but it'll be potentially a draw because of how close it would be, even if Coopz manages to get 2,000 points right now. But he's going to really struggle to get back in the middle. He's lost a lot up there. Don't get me wrong, Meddi's lost a lot as well, but he's still got more up there at the moment. Good strike from the laser guided bomber on that T-72. And my 2 Ts sat back there. I think Coopz has just forgotten to sell those. Command being pushed up here. I wonder if Meddi's going to try and get in Bravo again here. Coopz still has units here. It's such an odd set of positioning for this game. It really is. Jaguar ATGM coming in. I don't know what it's... could it be going for these tanks? I honestly don't know. BMP, they're getting shot at by that tank. Or the ERC-90. I think the command vehicle would have been spotted there. Oh. There's the surrender. Oh, no, no. I tell a lie. It wasn't a surrender. It was actually just Meddi reaching the point. My apologies. I didn't realise how quite close we were in the last second there. Well played, guys. Kills to losses weren't actually that big of a difference in the end. Yes, Meddi was slightly ahead as expected, but it wasn't massive. They were pretty close. As I say, Meddi had lost a lot in that game. He'd lost quite a few aircraft as well. Let's have a look at the kills and losses. Chasseurs Paras doing well. Legionnaires Paras. A few of these infantry squads doing very well in that game. The RC-90, I mean, it's a tank really, isn't it? They always do well. I mean, it's not a proper tank. I mean, that would have to be MVP. I mean, the amount of kills it's got. There's nothing really comparable to the other side. What did well the other side for me was probably... I mean, it's tanks as well, isn't it? The BMP did okay. The Coopz did alright. The MiG-23 was probably MVP over on Coopz's side. But I think... I mean, I have to give it to the ERC-90. I mean, they're not the best tank-type unit in the game. And to get that many kills, they're doing pretty well for themselves. So, good game, guys. Really unusual positioning on your forces. Lots behind the lines at multiple points throughout that game. And it was quite interesting. And also the passing back and forth of the point at the bottom. But I think it was obviously a real struggle for Coopz in the middle of the map in that chemical zone. But really good game, guys. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Tune in tomorrow for game number 2 from this set. I'll see you all soon.